What's up, everybody? My name is Godzi, and welcome back to another episode of Wonderful Everyday Down the Rabbit Hole. If you're just tuning into my channel for the first time, then this is awkward, ain't it? Last episode, yeah, weird shit began happening. Definitely strange. But, yeah, we have a choice to make now. So, for the people. Alright, I'll do it. I was the king. I should have been the one to decide the order, but for some reason I gave in to their demands. I was probably drunk too. I wasn't sure, but that was probably it. If I wasn't, there's no way I would have said yes. Normally, there's no way I'd kiss another girl. She'll do it. Well then, what number? What number? I had no idea who had what number. What should I do? Another choice. I'll save here, too. I was also told that there's 3 endings to this first chapter. One with each of these 3 girls. And the canonical one that I'm supposed to get in order to continue is with Zakuro. So, yeah, I'm not sure what choices will lead me there, since this seems to be random, but let's just go from the top. 1. Number 1. Huh? Really? I guess we got Kagami. Okay, I'll change it. What do you mean? But I mean, you don't really want to do it, right? Why do you think that? I thought you were just being obstinate like usual. It'd be a shame to force you to do it if you didn't want to. You dummy! Huh? Just now you gave your order. The order is absolute. Yuki? Huh? Her naked body pressed up against mine, and just like that... Oh, Jesus Christ. That's a bit much. I'm not voicing sounds like that. What? What's happening? Kagami was kissing me. Hey! Not just that, she was pushing her tongue inside my mouth. We can kinda see that. Not voicing that either. What? Why? I was surprised she kissed me, but I was even more surprised by something else. My heart was beating so fast. It was like, maybe I'm actually... Question your sexuality, Yuki, you must. For the people. I did it. Whoa. It was my first kiss. It was mine too. And I lost it to a girl. Sorry, was it unpleasant? Kagami looked up at me with tearful eyes. Why did she react like that? Kagami wouldn't react like that, would she? When she looked at me like that, it wasn't unpleasant, but... I couldn't meet her eyes. I couldn't look straight at her. I couldn't look at her. This feeling. It was like, I'm so jealous, sister. You really wanted to kiss her too? Huh? You said it like the rest of us were just joking around. That's not what I mean. It's just... Well then, can we call that the last round? I don't even know what would have happened if I let them keep playing any further than this. We were already at the point where I couldn't even look straight at Kagami. Yeah, let's. It's not fair to quit before the rest of us get a chance. She's right, it's late, and the cold has sobered us up. Takashima started putting her clothes back on. I guess so, and it's kind of weird to be sitting around naked in the living room. Finally someone said it. Though we kind of got used to that. I didn't. Dog's going crazy already, she has great timing, you know? Tsukasa started putting her clothes back on too. I couldn't believe the king game ended with everyone but me completely naked. I felt like the game helped me sort out my uncertain feelings, though I was still trying my hardest not to think about them. Should I just leave the, okay, July 16th now. Should I just leave the text window at that opacity? Probably not. Or, I'd probably get used to it, right? I don't know. And if I want to see a whole CG, I guess I can just do this anyways. For whatever reason. When I woke up, Kagami was standing in front of my bed, already wearing her uniform. It's morning. This is your room? Also, the birds are in-game. I thought they were real for a minute. That's a very packed bookshelf, first off. And also, it's a semicircle. A very wide semicircle. That's right, it's morning. What an astute observation. I went to school yesterday, so I guess I can take today off. As if! Jeez, you're always trying to skip school. Let's go. Have fun at school. I did the wrong voice there on accident. I waved her goodbye and put on the best smile I could muster. You're coming too! Huh? Why are you making that shocked face? Come on, get ready. You can't go to school in your pajamas. That's not true. There are lots of things you can do in your pajamas. Like sleeping, or laying around, or sleeping. You could even sweep in them. You're going to school! Kagami grabbed my collar and pulled me out of bed. It hurts! Whoa, there's so much today. Tsukasa was clinging to my leg for some reason, so she was pulled out from under the sheets too. Tsukasa? I got one! It's my first time, but I got one. No, I think you're the one who got caught. Jeez, I wonder what kind of dream she's having. This next one, slowly, she's fishing in Animal Crossing. Or something. Really, what kind of dream is that? Let's put that aside for a second, Kagami. You're kind of crushing my windpipe. Oh, sorry. I thought I was gonna suffocate. You're exaggerating. I'm not. With you pulling on my collar and Tsukasa holding onto my legs like a lead weight, that was really dangerous. Jeez, Kagami, are you trying to kill me? That's not it. What's with the pause? After all that, I was obviously awake. It's so soft, and it looks so good with the fat on the edges like that. Yeah, she did catch a fish, huh? I have no idea what the hell she's supposed to be meaning, actually. I don't know if it's supposed to be sexual or if it's food. Because, I don't know. Tsukasa was still rubbing her cheek against my leg and babbling. That's rude. My legs aren't that fat. Thank you for this meal. Yep, it is fish. Okay. Did the screen just flash, or was that my computer? Ow! Tsukasa suddenly bit into my leg. It's really good. Sounds like it's nice and fat. Isn't that great? How long must you two torture me before you're satisfied? For crying out loud. Nah! I gave Tsukasa a good thump on the head. Ow! Huh? Where did all the fat yukuris go? What's a yukuri? Tsukasa rubbed her head and tried to queer her eyes. Jeez, you're so rude. My legs are as slender as can be. Yes, we know. Anyway, Tsukasa is up now, so get ready for school. But I'm still sleepy. Tsukasa, you want to stay home today too, don't you? But I'm already pretty dumb, so I shouldn't skip any more classes. Alright. Yeah, you're quite the dummy. Don't say that about Tsukasa! I'm joking, her grades aren't that bad, they're perfectly average. That's not true. My grades aren't very good, so I can't stay and skip school with you. Okay, understood. I'll sleep enough for the both of us, so you can go to school without worrying. Thanks, Yuki. You are coming too. Got it? Kagami, you'll paw on my cheeks. Kagami, good morning. Oh, Takashima, you're awake? Yes, I've already made breakfast and packed some lunches. Not just breakfast, but lunch too? Yes, I packed lunch boxes for everyone. I made this for you. So, would you take it with you when you go to school? If you say it like that. And I was thinking, it'd be a lot more fun if we all walked to school together, right, Kagami? Oh yeah, and I completely forgot about those. It's in options, right? Yeah. Character what? Glowing icons are turned on. Oh, these aren't character bios. Oh, individual character voices. Oh, that makes more sense. It's not that it wouldn't be fun, I just... Yes. Anyway, Yuki-sama and Tsukasa, would you two please get dressed? I'm going to hang the mattress out to dry today. There's just a laptop in the middle of the floor. Well then, we're off. Yep, have a nice day. You haven't forgotten anything, right? Do you have your handkerchief? Make sure you look both ways when you cross the street. I'll be fine, sister. I'm not a child anymore. I know, but I can't help but worry. Okay, let's go. Yeah, do your best out there. Hey, you're so damn stubborn. How? What was that for? It was just a joke. I didn't find it funny at all. Jeez. Let's hurry. At this rate, we really are going to be late. Oh, moving pictures. Oh my god, it's like a movie. It wasn't very far. The school was just a few stations down the line in Suginomiya. I glanced at the same scenery as always through the glass of this window. Our town. The scenery is just like any other. The same things happen as anywhere else. And the same sort of people live here as in any other city. Long, long before we were born, the city was called a new town. The city probably represented some kind of dream to the people who called it that. Of course, it's not such a bad city to live in. Even I like this city. Old scenery. By this point, though, the cityscape is far from new. But maybe that makes it all the more fitting to call it a new town. Nowadays, we don't add new to the name of anything. That trend is long since past. That's too old-fashioned. Ironic. Here, the same scenery continues into the distance, just like anywhere else. That scenery continues forever without any change or variation, considering that this is a looping image, yeah? What are you looking at? Oh, nothing. I was just thinking that the view from this window doesn't change at all. It doesn't? Oh, well, yeah. The cityscape really isn't any different from how it was long before we were born. It has changed, though. Look, those buildings weren't there 2 years ago. Yeah, and that house is new, too. Yeah, I guess so. Scenery that never changes, day after day. But it actually did change, piece by piece. But despite that, it felt like it hadn't changed at all. People once called this age scenery a new city. It was the kind of scenery that was neither new nor old. Don't know who's talking, but okay. Sure, that's fine. You probably can't go today, but there shouldn't be a problem if you want to go in a few days. Really? Thank you so much, Miu. Oh yeah, they were gonna ask some girl about astronomy or the roof. I don't know what you look like, so I can't give you a voice. We'll just go with Miu from Danganronpa then. What do you mean? It's not a big deal. Oh wow, backgrounds with actual background characters, huh? Looks like they're going to give us permission, Yuki. Huh? For what? What do you mean for what? You said we were going to search the night sky. Oh, the summer triangle. Oh, you're Miu. Okay. Okay, I don't know what voice to give you. I didn't think you were interested in astronomy, Minakami. Who are you? You chowderhead! She's Miu. Why can't you even remember the names of the girls in your class? Oh, it's fine. I haven't really talked to Minakami that much. But anyway, sorry about this. We're not even in the club and we're using your stuff. No problem. It's not really that big of a deal anyway. It's the time of year... Wait, was that her? It was her, okay. Sprite changes mess me up sometimes, because that was like an indicator in Umaneko of who was talking. Which I've grown very used to, since I don't think I've played a visual novel since then, unless you count Your Turn to Die, which I guess, yeah. No, it technically is, alright. It's a time of year when the rain lets up, so you can see the summer sky clearly. I understand why you want to look at the stars, Minakami. That's right. There was no way I could tell her that we were looking for the place where the sky begins and ends. You said you were going to look at the summer triangle, right? The stars aren't hard to find, but you should take this. What's this? A planisphere, and here's a compass. With these, you can figure out the position of the stars. Wow, how do you use these? First, use the compass to make sure you're facing the right direction. This is north, so put it like this. Then, line up the planisphere with the direction. Then input the time and date. For instance, today is July 16th, so let's say it's 8 o'clock. Like this, and it's based on Akashi. So it's changed the location to Tokyo, and... if you do this, you can see tonight's sky at 8 o'clock. Wow, that's really convenient. It's really fun if you also have a telescope. Want me to lend you one? Oh, we'll be fine. Well, if you want one, just ask and I can give you one. A refracting telescope would be easy to use and really interesting. Thanks for all this. No, it's fine. It's really no problem at all. I learned it from our advisor when the club did it. Well, tests are over, and now that summer is starting, the sky is going to be beautiful. So I'm sure you'll be okay. but I don't think he can go up there tonight. Well, now we can look at the night sky from the school roof. That was a relief. Classes that day ended without incident. Thursday's sky. A sky no different than usual. Class came to an end as I was thinking about the sky. Why are you spacing out? No, Kagami. Wait, didn't you hear what I was saying? You were saying something? Right. Sister and I have to go to our clubs today, so you and Takashima should go home without us. Yeah, we haven't been setting a good example for the underclassmen by skipping out on club activities so much. Underclassmen? Yeah, Yokoyama's little sister, Yasuko, got mad at me and said I was slacking off. Yokoyama? Who's that? You really don't remember your classmates at all. He's a boy in the same class as you. That's not Dude Man over here, right? No, Takuji. Different guy, I guess. Alright. Is he really? You see, I really can't remember boys' faces. Or rather, I don't want to remember them. Do you hate boys, Yuki? Yeah, I guess so. Guys are all disgusting. Like that guy over there. Look at that fucking generic guy in the corner. Fuck you, generic man. So there are things we can agree on. Who am I agreeing with? Nothing. Anyway. Yes, ma'am, I'll get going. See you. We have to go home without them, huh? I got the feeling that wouldn't be so bad, but I packed up my stuff and headed up to the roof. Classes had ended and the sun was starting to set. Normally around this time, a cool breeze would start blowing through my usual spot. It would be nice to sit under the sky and read until it got dark. Okay. The roof is my favorite place. There's a nice shady spot with a pleasant breeze, even in the middle of the summer. Now then, what should I read? I'm the type to be reading a bunch of books at once. I can't just read one book at a time. I'm the opposite. I'm usually in the middle of about 10 books. At worst, that number rises to around 20. So sometimes I forgot about a book I was in the middle of reading. I've unearthed plenty of books half a year later and rushed to read them from the beginning again. Let's see, this should be good. I laid back and stretched out. Howdy. Who are you? Okay. You seem... I'm assuming you're soft-spoken. I'm Otonashi Ayana. It has been some time. Otonashi Ayana? Quite some time. I didn't think we would meet in this kind of place. Me either. I didn't think there was anyone but me up here on the roof. Oh, is this someone you actually remember? So this is the roof. What do you mean? Of course it's the roof. Right, by roof you mean a place where you can see the sky. But we can see the sky. And if you're not good directly, she added, I'll put you through into the looking glass house. How would you like that? Now, if you'll only attend, kitty, and not talk so much, I'll tell you all my ideas about Looking Glass House. What's that? The book I'm reading. Huh? A book? The brain is wider than the sky. For, put them side by side, the one the other will include, with ease and you beside. The brain is deeper than the sea. For, hold them, blue to blue, the one the other will absorb. These sentences are structured so weirdly, it's making my brain miss a beat every other second. As sponges buckets do. The brain is just the weight of God. For, lift them pound for pound, and they will differ, if they do, as syllable from sound. Huh? That's from something else, isn't it? The first one was from Through the Looking Glass. And the other was... Ayana pointed at the book I was holding. A poetry anthology. The author was Emily Dickinson. She wrote anonymously during her life, leaving behind over 1,700 poems. Jesus. By the way, it's said that the poem Ayana quoted was written around the year 1862. You know her really well. Dickinson is pretty old, too. Do you like that poem? Oh, yeah, I like it. I see. What kind of response is that? She's the one who asked about it. Jeez. Putting that aside... Ayana? Yes? I can see your panties if you stand over me like that. That's true. Okay. Even if we're both girls, that's not very modest, is it? That's true. I understand what you mean. Yeah, she wasn't about to move. She didn't understand at all. Is she an important character? Because that Miyu girl wasn't added here. Yep, she is. Okay. So there's 2 more important characters. Is this by chapter or something? Or is there only gonna be 8 important characters throughout the entire game? Anyway, why are you up here at this hour? I came to see. See what? The sky? No, the entire world. Huh? What do you think of the scenery you can see from this rooftop? I don't think anything of it. You can just see the city, I guess. You can see the city. Because this is the rooftop, you can see the sky, and you can see the city. What you can see is sky and city. But can't see the city that lies beyond that, or what lies even further beyond that still. Well, I guess so. You can't see beyond that. What are you trying to say? I'd like to ask you something. What if you could know what lies beyond the scenery you see, and beyond that still, and still further beyond that? The endless succession of beyonds. Otanashi Ayana, are you... I wondered if she was talking about the same stuff as Takashima. I wasn't really sure what she was talking about, but it was probably some religious thing, or else some kind of pretentious wordplay. You just thought I was weird. Well, yeah. Anyone would think that if they heard you talking like that. The sky got faster. Huh? The sky? Faster? Like clouds? The sky had been blue until just now, but before I knew it, the sun had dyed the world with shades of red. Oh, that's what you mean. Otanashi said it had gotten faster, and to me, too. It really did look like it was being fast-forwarded for a moment there. But that was probably just my memory being faulty, since there's no way that could happen. Okay. You're right, the sun is already starting to set. Yes, and it's already evening. I guess I can't read anymore, it's too dark. Yes, so it couldn't hurt to look over that way. Where? While saying that, Otanashi pointed at Building C. Huh? Oh. Is that Takashima? She's trying to drop a stuffed doll. Huh? But the summer triangle still hasn't appeared. Was it... I heard a squeak for a second. The summer triangle? I heard that was a ritual to find the place to return to the sky, and that the ritual needed the summer triangle to be visible. So that's what you heard. Yeah, that's what I heard. Is that wrong? If that's what you heard, then I think it is correct. What do you mean? Nah. The stuffed doll fell from Takashima's hand, released into the air. For a second, I thought it would fly up, but then it started dropping, accelerating, disappearing toward the ground. Why would she drop it from Building C right at this kind of time? July 16th, 2012, 5:58 p.m. Huh? What's that all of a sudden? The time at which Takashima Zakuro dropped the doll from the rooftop. Is that right? What's all this? I suppose it's true that today the summer triangle was supposed to rise in the eastern sky at around this time. But she still couldn't see it because of the bright light of the sun. Why did she drop it so early? A place that is not of this world and a place that is not of this soul. That act is being reflected. Huh? A place that's not of this world? A place that's not of this soul? What's that? Something that, even if it is not necessary in this world, is probably necessary in another. This act is reflected in a different July 16th, 2012 at 5:58 p.m. Okay. So like an alternate dimension or something? A singular soul lies within an infinite sea of souls, even as it looks upon a singular scene. The scene we call falling off the roof. Ayana, do you know about what Takashima is doing? The local legend and all the rest of that? The local legend? Well, they say that in this world, there's a girl who is the world itself, and she's the one that meets the girl of the sky. A girl who is the world itself. You've heard of it, haven't you? I have not. All I know is... All you know is... 4. Put them side by side, the one the other will include, with ease and you beside. That's just Dickinson's poem. That's right. That's right? What did that mean? Nah. As Otonashi spoke, I turned to Building C again. Takashima wasn't there. Takashima is gone, but... Don't worry, she went down the stairs. She did? Yes, she went down the normal way. For some reason I couldn't quite comprehend. Her words actually scared me. I didn't understand the purpose behind it, but my gut told me that the act of dropping the doll was actually a terrifying, dreadful sort of ritual. It's probably something similar to that. Is that so? Thank you very much. Good work, sister. You too. After talking to Mew, I went to talk to the advisor directly. Yeah, I actually wanted to look at the night sky anyway. I don't know anything about the legends of the city, but I'm kind of interested in the summer sky. I also asked if we could borrow a telescope. Yeah, Takashima may not need it to look for the local legend, but I want to be able to look at the night sky properly. Then we need binoculars too, don't we? Oh, do we? Yeah, I think it would be better to have some. It's way easier to look around at different places with binoculars than with a telescope. I see. Then let's ask if we can borrow a pair. Let's do it. So, when can we use the rooftop? They said Saturday. Looks like we can't go tomorrow. That's not a problem. It's Building C, they said, right? Oh no, we're in the bathroom. The rooftop of what building are they looking for? Because Building C was the one that Zakuro was on. I'm sure we'll figure it out. Takashima was acting perfectly normal. I wanted to ask her about what happened today, but for some reason I couldn't. That scene I'd seen before, of her dropping the stuffed toy from the rooftop. That was a method of finding the sky's beginning and end. That's what I had heard. But for some reason I'd begun to feel uneasy about it. I'm not sure why either. The girl who is the world itself and the girl of the sky. I wonder what those words meant. I don't know. What weird shit's gonna happen now? Sorry for keeping you waiting, Yuki-sama. Huh? When I got into the bathtub, I heard Takashima's voice. Wait, you're really going in? Of course I am. Have you gotten cold feet? Of course not. It doesn't really bother me since we're all girls. Are they gonna do the stupid thing again? What was that? Is someone making noise in the changing room? Even though last time they just barged in without thinking about it. Sorry for taking so long, Yuki. Sorry to keep you waiting. What the? What on earth? Ah! Yeah, they are doing the same thing again, but without swimsuits this time. At least there's less to censor this time, thanks to the text box. We came to help wash your body today. Why are you naked? Oh, that's a strange thing to ask. Shouldn't one be naked when bathing? But last time you were wearing a swimsuit. Like she said, today we came to take a bath with you instead of just washing your back. I see what you mean. There's nothing weird about it. We're all girls after all. I don't think there's anything weird about it. I couldn't help but wonder why Kagami's face was so red. Today we're bathing together, so the places we shall wash are not limited to your back. Today I shall wash your front. Like I said, I can wash my front myself. I can't help. Of course not. Really? It's important to have an equitable division of labor. This again. Stop saying nonsense like that. I said no. Yuki. Huh? Now then, I'll get started washing. Hey, why are you in front of me? Like I was saying, I'll wash your body. Yeah, there's laughter in the background. Kagami, didn't you hear what I said? What do you mean? I'm saying I want to do it, so it's fine. What kind of crappy logic is that? Kagami, that's... What? Takashima, you're the maid, right? Yes, I am, but... I was thinking, in this house, we're each playing our character roles, right? Yes. So, if I'm the childhood friend, I should say things like this. You could interpret it like that, but fundamentally, the childhood friend is supposed to be more easygoing. I mean, it doesn't have to be. Sure. Anyway, I'll start the shower. I wanted to tell them I'd already finished washing, but I was at a loss for words given the unexpected situation. Well, I'll, wash your front. If she kept acting really embarrassed as she did it, she was going to make me embarrassed too. Kagami? What? There's nothing weird about this. We're both girls and we're childhood friends. No, even if we're both girls and childhood friends, this is still weird. And besides that, you know, your hand is trembling for some reason, Kagami. It's not trembling. I'm excited because soon I'll be fighting in a great battle. I see. It was a bit weird having her wash my front while she was so excited. Kagami touched my shoulder, lathering it with soap as if she was caressing it. Nope. Would you please stop making weird noises like that? I agree. I can't really stop. It tickles. Then you'll just have to sit and bear it. Jeez. Kagami averted her gaze and moved the sponge over my neck, shoulders, and chest. Is this soft part I'm feeling your chest? Well, yes, but... You know, your chest is really big. Could you please not say that so frankly? It's embarrassing. Kagami's gaze flitted back and forth over my body. I'm gonna die of embarrassment. Hey, I think I'd actually rather wash myself. That's no good. Please allow me, Yuki-sama. I'll make every last corner of your body spotless. So when do we move past the goofy shit? This whole visual novel isn't just goofy shit, right? I mean, I've been told that it gets disturbing. Unless you meant uncomfortable. Rub. I felt something soft rubbing on my back. What's this? A soft sponge? It's a specially made sponge. Does it feel good? Rub. I kind of have a bad feeling about this. Doesn't it feel good? It does feel good, I guess. Is that right? If you like it, then that's all that matters. It's a good thing I studied that manga. What was that supposed to mean? That's weird. Why would you study how to wash someone's body? Soft sponge, huh? First off, she was gently embracing me with both arms, and there was no sponge in either of her hands, so... Dun. Something felt soft and supple. Which means... She's probably just playing around, but... Right, this is definitely how girls who are friends act around each other. I would assume not. They poke each other's breasts or flip each other's skirts. Surely this isn't any different from that, but, it felt like my heart, yep, that's what I meant to say. Heart was beating strangely quickly, as if my body was heating up. Nope. Somehow I took my mind off it. I took my mind off the frighteningly seductive supple charms assaulting my back. Yuki, could you open your legs? Hold on. This is dumb. Can't wash you like that. Wait, what? A blushing Kagami was right in front of me. Why was she breathing so hard? Don't make that face at me. Calm down, it's just Kagami, right? Isn't she your childhood friend? Isn't she also a girl? But even if she was a girl, when you made that face, my heart lurched. Cool, I can take it less seriously if I read it in a goofy voice. It might hurt if I use a sponge, so I'll do it with my finger. Don't. You better not be. Huh? Wait, where are you touching me, Kagami? My voice almost cracked. Your very precious place. You don't have to say it out loud. Would you please move your hand? I don't want to. Why not? Because it's not fair if only Takashima gets to touch you. What kind of reason is that? I'll be gentle, okay? Someone save me! My chastity is in danger. Someone! Oh, no. Well, at least she's entirely covered by the fucking text box. Well, almost entirely. Excuse me. Good timing, Tsukasa. He came to rescue me. Why is she naked too? Alright, I'm done with that bit. Wait, Tsukasa, why are you naked too? You brought a swimsuit, didn't you? Yes, but when I put it on, I felt a little childish. I thought you'd laugh at me. You were all getting into baths, so I was worried about what I should do. I didn't want to bathe alone afterwards, so... So you found the guts to come in naked. Speaking of that, you two aren't wearing swimsuits either. What happened? Huh? You said you were gonna put on swimsuits and wash her back. You see... That's not soap in Takashima's hand. What's that gooey liquid? Huh? I looked at what Takashima had in her hand. I thought it was too slippery, even if she was lathering it up. What she'd been rubbing on me wasn't soap, rather it was lotion. You two? Yuki? Quit fucking around! Get out, all of you! July 18th. It was Saturday afternoon. For some reason, I was riding the train. Oh, okay, we skipped a day then, did we? Let's ride this train to the last stop. It kind of felt like Takashima forced me into this. By the way, where is the last stop? The amusement park. Have you ever been there? Is that right? I haven't been there. I didn't even know there was an amusement park there. Is that so? For a moment, her voice sounded kind of sad. Did I say something wrong? Have you been there before? I've been there once before. Oh, really? With your parents? No, I was with the person I loved the most in the world. That's the first I've heard of that. There's someone that you're in love with. Yes, there was. Was? Why are you using the past tense? Everything about the person I knew, even their face has changed. Even their face changed? Yes. So the person I loved isn't in this world anymore. You mean... Maybe it was an accident or sickness or something. Did I ask something I shouldn't have? No, I don't mind at all. It's not your fault. But leaving that aside... Takashima pointed her finger out the window. I can see the last station. Look, there's the amusement park. Ah! The last stop was right in front of the amusement park. I'd been riding this train for years, but I never noticed that it stopped there. It was the last stop, so I saw amusement park bound every time I rode this train, but I probably didn't care. The doors opened at the last station. People got off much more slowly than they would at any other stop. The doors stayed open for a long time at the last stop. There was no need to rush like when you're trying to get off at one of the intermediate stops. At the amusement park station, everyone left slowly, idling nearby. Next stop, a land of wonder. Though this land of wonder was old and faded. The people were all laughing as they stepped into that cheap wonderland. Shouldn't we get off here too? That's why you brought me here, isn't it? Yes, that's right. But it's just a place where I have a lot of memories. It probably doesn't mean anything to you, so I don't mind if you would rather go home. There's no point going home now. Really? Just being with you like this is meaningful enough for me. Here you go again. You shouldn't make those jokes so casually. So I shouldn't make those jokes because they make Tsukasa and Kagami act strange? Yeah, pretty much. But it's a bit upsetting that you would call them jokes, Yuki-sama. Huh? I really do enjoy spending time alone with you, Yuki-sama. Even though we can't get away from those other two very often. Get away from them? If Kagami and Tsukasa knew the truth about what we're doing today, things probably wouldn't end peacefully. There you go again. Those two are just messing around. You're still saying that it's just a joke, I guess. Yeah, exactly. Then go on some rides with me here at the amusement park. Just play along, as a joke. Oh, sure. That was the plan anyway. Thank you. Well, let's go then. Yes. Okay. Wholesome time. Cool. Nothing that needs to be censored. It's just pure, wholesome lesbian friends eating... I don't know what that is on a straw spoon thingamabobber. We walked around together. Our shoes echoed off the hard concrete. I wonder how long it's been since I last had shaved ice. Shaved ice. That makes sense. Is it good? Yeah, it's just ice, but it's really good. Yeah, she's holding shaved ice too, so that would make sense. I dragged you all the way out here, so this is the least I could do. You really didn't need to pay for mine, too. No, I did. I knew you would say that, because you're so kind. That's not true. Really? I think you're kind just for saying that. I don't know about that. Anyway, there are a lot of people here, even though it's such a shabby amusement park. I heard places like these usually operate in the red nowadays. How crowded it is just shows how amazing this amusement park is. Maybe so. There was a fake castle, and mannequins were rusted. The whole place was a bunch of silly dreams all thrown haphazardly together. It was a world where various dreams were put together without any unifying theme or logic. People laughed and played in such a cheap world. Happy people. As I walked among those people, I felt like I had turned into a ghost. I felt a strange sensation, as if my feet weren't actually touching the ground. As if a dream had become real. Today is my treat, so let's enjoy ourselves. That strange feeling was dispelled by Takashima's smile. Oh, sure. A herd of smiles surrounded me, gathered here in this cheap world. I was saved from the feeling of floating by the person at my side. Oh, but you really don't need to pay for me. Anyway, we're here, so let's enjoy ourselves. I actually haven't been to an amusement park since I was a child. Is that right? Not since you were a child? No, by the way, Yuki-sama. What? Can we call this a date? Huh? I don't really mind, but why? No, nothing. Just something for me to remember you by. Remember me? You know, tomorrow is the 19th. Yeah, it is, but so what? The date for the stargazing was set for the 19th. We will search for the beginning and end of tomorrow's night sky. Yeah, we will. I hope we find it this time. I thought Saturday was the day that they were going to do it. Okay. Yes, but if we do, we probably can't be together the next day on the 20th. Huh? What do you mean? Did she mean that she was the world girl? That she thought she was going to return to the sky on the 19th? But if she really tried to do that... Excuse me, Takashima. What is it? Did you think I was planning to jump off the roof on the 19th? You know, I'm not gonna lie, for a second I was kind of thinking something like that. Like, I was thinking maybe she's just testing throwing stuffed animals off of the roof to be like, would I die from this height? And she's just disguising it with this story, like World Girl is her, Sky Girl, by jumping off the roof she returns to like God or something like that. I don't know, but it could still be the case. They could still be trying to pull some shit like that. No, how should I put it? Don't worry, I won't do anything like that. That was a joke, just a joke. It's not true that we won't be able to be together after the 20th. Oh, really? Don't scare me like that. I'm sorry. You know, the other day... The other day? Those words tumbled out of my mouth almost by accident. I hesitated, not knowing if I should finish the sentence, but I had to ask her about it. I saw you dropping a doll at school. You told me that ritual was supposed to be done when the summer triangle was visible, so... July 16th, 2012, 5:58 p.m., right? Why did you remember the exact time? That was the same time that Ayana said it was. The time was accurate down to the minute. Maybe there was some meaning in the exact time she did it. Yeah, at that time you dropped the doll from Building C, right? You saw it, huh? Was I not supposed to? It doesn't really matter. I was just dropping the doll. But why did you drop it at that kind of time? Wasn't that a way of searching for something in the sky? Yes, that's right. But the landmark, the summer triangle, wasn't visible at that time. You're right, I guess it wasn't. Why'd you drop the doll at that time? I guess you could call it the borderline. The borderline? Yes. Ayana said it was supposed to have an effect on another world? Otanashi Ayana. Takashima's expression suddenly disappeared. What's the matter? Otanashi Ayana, he said? So something like her can exist even in this kind of place. What? Even in this kind of place? But that was inevitable. Now I understand. I can understand why something like her would exist even here. I was getting goosebumps for some reason. What the heck was this conversation we were having? I'd been perspiring for a while now. It was a cold sweat. Takashima's expression was dead. I'd never seen a face like that. Why would her expression change like that when talking about Ayana? But Otanashi, now that I think about it, there were parts of her that were kind, too. The fate I've chosen can't be changed now. Whether it is inevitable or just coincidence isn't a distinction that a human can make. What are you talking about? The last words Otonashi said to me. The last? I'm sorry. You see, I had an argument with her. Those were the words she said when we parted. Is that what it was? So Takashima and Otonashi knew each other. Now that I thought about it, they did both kind of fit into the mysterious girl mold. Takashima, you had an argument with Ayana? That's right. Please don't worry too much about what I just said, nor about the incident with the doll. When I dropped the doll from Building C, that was just practice. Practice? Yes, I haven't dropped a doll from the roof in a while, so I was worried I might be out of practice. Can you get out of practice at something like that? Yes, it's rather difficult. You have to throw it so that it floats in the air. But it's never floated before, has it? It hasn't. Then how can you practice? It doesn't float because the sky is wrong. With the correct technique, the doll will float in the right sky. But if you can't throw it correctly, it won't float even in the right sky. And then we would never find the beginning and end of the sky. I guess that makes sense. I guess for all of these mysterious people, it must be a pain following all these mysterious rules. But Takashima's face suddenly softened. When she looked at me, the smile had returned to her lips. What is it? This is nothing like that time, when I was so nervous. Right now, I'm totally relaxed, and I'm enjoying this calm, peaceful, happy moment. Are you talking about the person you came with the last time you were here? Ah, yes, that's right. There's really no comparison there, though. You were nervous because you were with the person you liked. But I like you, too. That's something different. Not love, just plain old like. If that's how you want to put it, I loved the person I was here with last, and I love you, too. Ah. Now she's saying it, too. Jeez. But still, there's no way you would get nervous around me, since we're both girls. Really running that into the fucking ground, aren't ya? Who cares about that? We still have time to enjoy this Wonderland. Wonderland, huh? What a cheap Wonderland it is. Dreams are nice because they're cheap. If they weren't cheap, they wouldn't be dreams. What do you think about that? We wrote a lot of different ones, huh? Yeah. Are there any others you want to try? Now that you mention it, there's a boat ride here. Oh, is there? How does that sound? Does a boat sound like fun? Boat? Boat? I don't think I have to censor that. I mean, there was worse in Corpse Party, and I never censored anything in Corpse Party. Creak, creak. I'm sorry about this. I'm making you row, even though I'm the maid. It's nothing. At first, Takashima said she was going to row, but with her at the oars, we'd hardly moved at all. I'm not very good at this, so just say something if you're feeling seasick. I'm fine. There's no way I would get sick from your rowing. How can you say that with such certainty? I wonder why. The breeze on this lake is always nice and cool. This is the first time I've been here, so I wouldn't know. Feels really good. I think it's wonderful. Yeah, the water draws the cool breeze over the lake, doesn't it? It feels so nice. The water looks like a mirror reflecting the sky, like we're in a boat flying through the heavens. I see what you mean, but that would be kind of scary. Do you think so? I think it feels good to walk through the clouds. You said it as if you've actually done it before. I've never walked on a cloud before, so I wouldn't know. I just think it's kind of scary to imagine us being up in the sky. Scary, is it? That's the opposite of what you said last time. Last time? No, it's nothing. I'm just talking to myself. Creak, creak. Creak, creak. What's up? No, it's just... Look, if I touch the water, it's like I can reach out and touch the sky, I guess. That's all. That's interesting. That's something I heard from the person I loved. Oh, he was a poet, wasn't he? He was a poet, a swordsman, a philosopher, and a pioneer of aerodynamics. What, was it fucking Edison or some shit? Music note. There, is that good enough? Oh, okay. We were on the train back home. It felt nice. Our languid spirits swayed back and forth with the movement of the train. And then, music. Takashima looked like she was enjoying listening to my music. I had her listen to a few songs. Oh, those are earbuds, okay. Judging what genre she liked from her expression, it seemed like Takashima enjoyed the classical music. I told her that this recording was from a New Year's concert they held every year in a foreign country. Their conductor was lauded as a genius, and he led the most famous philharmonic in the world. Waltz, polka, march, a dancing melody. The swaying of the train seemed to match the rhythm of the songs. I felt her softly put her hand on my hand that was holding the music player. Fittingly, the name on the screen was, oh my god, how do you pronounce that? Vergnugungzug. Vergnugungzug, something like that. Pleasure train. Ours was just a ride across town, not a journey, but the relaxed feeling was the same. The song almost made the scenery outside look like it was glowing. Do you like classical music? Well, my mother used to be really strict, and she made me practice the piano. You can play the piano then? Yeah, as long as it's not too hard, I can manage. Then could you play for me tonight? Tonight? Yes, I know a store where they have a piano. Is that so? Yes, that's a place I heard about from the person I loved. Oh, is it? Would you mind going with me? I'd be glad to. This game has like two different moods. Like right now it's a lot more melancholy, and this is a very narrow bar. And then sometimes it's just a little, you know. This kind of looks like a bar or something. Don't worry about that. Here, sit on the seat. You're right, there is a piano. Yes, here. Takashima handed me a key. What's this? The key to the piano. This bar's piano. How do you lock a piano? Like the lid you put over the keys, I guess? Maybe? Keys. Ha, ha. Yeah, sure. Why do you have a key? Do you work here or something? Who knows? The name is Hakushukyo Bar. I guess all bars really do look the same. This was my first time in the place, but it felt oddly familiar. Is it alright if I play this piano? There's no problem at all. Please, play the piano. Nah, sure. I played a few notes. It was pretty well tuned. Actually, the piano felt like it was really easy to play. It seemed that the piano and I were compatible. Is there anything you'd like to hear? Yes, for the first one, Eric Satie. That. That Piccadilly would be nice. No, you listen to Satie. Good taste. That's right, enjoying Satie is in good taste. He was a great composer. Oh, that's rare. Are you singing your own praises now? I guess I am. What a coincidence, though. I like Satie, too. I spread my fingers over the keys. I closed my eyes for a moment, and then my fingers danced. As I struck the keys, layers of different tones flowed out from the piano. The music wove a tapestry of good cheer. It was a happy rhythm, bright, ornate, and somehow nostalgic. It felt simple and candid. Satie's music blends into the human lifestyle like a piece of furniture. Like canon? Takashima listened quietly. I was having fun playing. I'm assuming that it's just gonna play the entire song. Yeah, it is. I can't even right-click, huh? If this is a song that actually exists, this won't give me a copyright strike, will it? How was it? Also, pretty bad time to remember this, but I just remembered that I forgot that I noticed that the game audio is very, very low. For some reason, I made it very low, even though it's pretty high in here. I'll probably end the episode pretty soon, so I'll have it fixed for next episode. Because I'd have to open my volume mixer in order to change that. So that would pause the recording, and I don't really want to do that, so yeah. It was wonderful. I had fun too. I haven't played in a long time. And I didn't feel rusty at all. I hadn't been practicing on the piano at home, so I thought that I would mess up, but... Could you play one more? Yeah, sure. What song? I'd like to hear your favorite song. My favorite? Yes, your #1 favorite song. My favorite, huh? I faced the piano again and closed my eyes. I slowly opened my hands and I began to play. I played my favorite song. Takashima listened with a happy expression on her face. I had to wonder if she knew the song. If she liked Sati, she might have heard it before. It was a famous song. The Dreamy Fish, that was the title. It was about the dream of a fish living in the ocean. It was about the dream a fish living in the ocean might have. Okay. That was the image the melody evoked. They say Sati's titles were often different from the actual content of the pieces. He didn't want people's impressions to be affected by the title he gave it. That's why a lot of his compositions had strange titles. Embryons Dissequis, Deux Préludes pour un Chien, Sonatine Bureaucratique, Tramorco, and Forme de Porée. Tons of songs like that. I'm god-awful at French. But it felt like the song really was about a fish dreaming. Yeah, my bar on Bandicam showing the audio is not even moving. Oh, it moved for a second. I can't really picture a fish, I'm gonna be honest. In fact, I'm thinking of a fucking goose. Friggin' Untitled Goose Game ruined me. The song's longer than the last one, that's for sure. Okay. How was it? What's wrong? Yes. Thank you very much. Huh? Are you crying? No, I'm not crying. But, no, just thank you. The semester is going to end soon. Yeah, it is, although we skipped today. Yep, so with today, it's over. It's over? Yes, that's why I dragged you along to the amusement park. What do you mean? I don't understand what you're saying. At the end of the semester, I'm transferring to a different school. Huh? I'll only be here in the city until the 20th, when the semester ends. Really? Yes, I've almost completely moved out already, but I wanted to at least stay and finish the semester. Oh, I see. So tomorrow's the last day I can stay at your house. I have to leave the city the day after tomorrow. Why'd you stay until now, then? It sounds like your parents have already moved. It must have been hard to convince them to let you stay. Yes, I insisted they let me stay, and at least until the semester ended. Why did you do that? Was there something you still had to do before leaving? Yes, there was. There was a person that I had to meet no matter what. And I remembered the legend. What legend? About the place where the girl of the sky meets the girl who is the world itself. That legend has become a sort of spell on this town. A spell? It's famous, so you really didn't know. It's a spell that lets you find the person you love. I see. So then, the last person you wanted to meet was the person you loved. I did not know that's a thing that happened. What's hide W mean? Ah, hide the text window. Okay. Yes. Then you shouldn't be trying to use a charm or anything. If you asked us, we could have helped you find him. No, there's no need to search. Huh? What do you mean, no need? You see, the spell worked properly. It worked? You mean you managed to find the person you were looking for? Yes, thanks to you. But isn't it a bit strange? You say you found the person you loved, but you spent the entire time at my place, right? What exactly were you doing? Because the person I wanted to meet was Yuki-sama. It was you. Me? Yes. Let me get this straight. First off, we're both girls. And besides, you didn't even know me until after you dropped the doll on my head. That's how it seems to you. But that's just because you're so forgetful. If my being a girl is a problem, you should say that to the other two, not just me. By the other two, you mean Kagami and Tsukasa. They were probably just playing along, you know? Maybe so, they probably were. But when someone falls in love with another person, that's just how it is. Or do you think falling in love is something intentional? No, that's not it. How can I put it? I had a lot of fun the last few days. At first I thought that I only wanted to be with you because I like you, but as the days went by, I realized that I like Kagami and Tsukasa too. I loved being together with you all. Takashima. Competing with Kagami for you, playing with Tsukasa. So thank you for everything. The legend that tells of the meeting between the World Girl and the Sky Girl. The legend that led to some kind of spell for the two girls. The sky we were going to search for was in Takashima's hand from the moment we started to search. That was the answer. Oh? Okay, I see then. So the World Girl and the Sky Girl are, Zakuro and Yuki. I see. I don't know which would be which. Maybe Zakuro, Sky, Yuki, World? I guess. That makes more sense to me than the other way around, but either way, this seems like a good place to end things for now. I'll be sure to have the audio fixed for next episode. Assuming it's even a problem, I might just be, thinking things incorrectly or something, but I don't know. Either way, yeah. I do like when this game isn't completely fucking crazy, you know? Even though I imagine it's gonna get a completely different kind of crazy, which is worrisome, but I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see, I guess. But either way, that's gonna be it for this episode, guys. If you liked it, then be sure to press the like button, and if you didn't like it, then fuck you too. Remember to subscribe, follow me on Twitter, and hit that notification bell to stay up to date on all my videos and stuff. And as always, my name is Godzi, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye.